Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10.
Blue's going to get it again here on first down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 9 for the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good. Commanders, first down.
In motion goes Likely. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the stick. Ready, ready.
Krosky-Merritt to run again. He'll push forward for about a yard. DeMarvion Overshown there on the tackle.
Taken down at the
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 4. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 in the air. First down, Cowboys. Dak going to give this to Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh, separation there. Off his back foot, it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Ford.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
3-yard pickup.
Okay,
Brings
great.
up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Short, complete to Likely. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Daniels to throw on second down. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
Here we go, stretch.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ready.
Daniels quick to Debo. That'll be good for 11 yards. Still short of the first down marker. And third down coming up.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he will have the Commanders' first down. Able to convert. It's 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
So, Mike, it's actually funny to say, but these are actually the kind of offensive possessions that defenses want you to have, right? So the idea on defense is make them snap it again, make them go the long way. So at some point, when they continue to get fresh sets of downs, expect them to try to get a big play, try to generate a chunk, and try to move the ball down the field at a quicker pace.
On first down, and is back to Krosky Merritt. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, it's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McClure.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. You see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. And you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to it.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 6 7. First down, Commander.
Operating from the gun. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Back at the 50-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the handoff, it's Krosky-Merritt. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A run out of the gun, Krosky-Merritt. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
31-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 31 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Blue. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Back at the 41-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and 16.
Hey, 47, 49. There we go, kill. 47, 26.
Prescott now. He'll air it out down the middle. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line.
Ready, set. Let's go. 18 Cardinals.
Daniels now on 1st down. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Looking to Samuel on the outlets. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down. Here's Daniels. Sending it downfield for Likely. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away, as he's standing right around his own goal line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
On the jump.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play there for Washington. Pickup of 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Let's go.
31-yard line.
On 1st down, Merritt has it. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Come on.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
And a Commanders' 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
Up the middle, Merritt, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of the receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the full.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Here's a zone read to start the drop. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Fourth down, you want to make sure you give your quarterback the option to keep the ball in his hands, and that's exactly what they decided to do, and the defense was ready. They played assignment football, everyone did their job, and they come up with a huge fourth down stop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Yeah! Hey, kill! Wide in. It was on the 54, wide in.
Prescott. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Second down.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. That's caught downfield by Robinson. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Washington.
First down. First down.
Here we go.
35-yard line.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 9.
19. Cut 19.
Throwing is Daniel. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 17, Terry McLaurin. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Here's a third down and 4.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Move it.
Throwing again, Daniel. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end.
Ready?
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down.
Grab the line. Ready?
He'll go. Here's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Washington. The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drop. Play fake. Prescott. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. The extra point, up and good. The Commanders will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Yeah. 26.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And a good run there to get him 5 yards.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Hold it ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. The throw on the run is complete. Still on his feet. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. They'll throw with Daniels. And he's in. Simmons, touchdown Washington. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception. The extra point is good, and the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Here we go. Count.
First down, Prescott. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made a pay.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receivers. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Here we go. Hot 70, 18, 5 in.
In motion goes Likely. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Straight ahead, it's Blue. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Daniels. Open man is Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for the Commanders' first down.
Here we go. Go.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Right back to Krosky Merritt. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? 60 vices.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
70, 18.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And he will dive into the end zone. Jacory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Commanders. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. The Commanders are going to extend their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah!
A give. Here comes Blue. Room to run at the 40. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a designed run. Heels. Oh, the ball's out. The Commanders come up with it. Boy, that hurts. He kept it. He was gaining yards there, but then turns it over, and the defense will take over.
I think that's one of those times, Mike, you'd love to see your quarterback just understand that it's over and get down. There's no need to take that hit, take that contact, and risk losing the ball. He already had a big gain, and now he turns the ball over, and the other offense gets their shot.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Algier. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Algier. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They get the victory away from...